I'm leaning
I'm home.
more towards
Back here, sweetie.
mystery rather than
Worst
supernatural.
weather I've
at the
ever
moment.
seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Are you a
handsome.
photographer?
This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Oh shit. It's pictures of us, I guess. I think. Switch on the coffee maker. Damn, the weather outside looks like shit.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Dude, this is a pretty nice apartment for New York. Did they just move in?
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
What do we have?
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last
Manuscript
time
page.
was the last time.
Yep.
Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Shit, our power just went out. Oh shit, there's... Oh, so there's pages for every... Shit. Well, what's the first
true
one?
what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Okay, that's a decidedly different tone.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby.
This is like decidedly different tone. Can I look at episode 1 stuff? So does that mean I missed 2 pages? Oh wait, nightmare? Okay, I didn't miss anything because they're all nightmare difficulty. Cool.
Alan!
Alan Wake.
Please check the fuse box.
Return to sender, what
I'm
I
right
can't
here.
forget,
I'm
Alex
on it, honey.
Casey.
Please hurry.
The things that I want, the fall of Casey. Is that all my examine things? Okay. Yep, checking the fuse box. Where's the fuse box?
I really don't like this, Alan. Please
Oh yeah, she
hurry.
doesn't like darkness shit.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
These doors are weird. Like, they've got 2
I know,
offices
it's
that are then
stupid,
connected
but
by
it's
another
just-
door between the offices.
Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Was it just a remote switch
Here it
for the
is.
light of your room?
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How touching. So are all of those chapter... No, I guess the chapter 2 pages will also probably be from the actual chapter 2. Which is this shit.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Not great.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave that Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
This isn't the same doctor then as the artist therapist
Well, then,
one.
Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on
Is
with
he
it
a
then.
fisherman
Sarah,
and a doctor?
Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Okay.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor.
Yeah.
Sheriff Breaker had called him to the
Twin
station
Peaks
to take a
vibe.
look at the cut in my head.
What am I examining? The fish?
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me.
All right,
But
good
she's
to know.
right
Thanks.
up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Okay. It's gonna be a lot of story exposition stuff. Anything else over here? Is a microwave. Wait, that's not a mic? Ugh. Okay, that's like a really weird shortwave radio with a keyboard or something? Unclear. What?
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant.
Oh!
Bulbs will
Dude.
need changing soon. You can't change them in
She's
the
supposed to be
dark.
the log
I'll be
lady,
sure
isn't
to
she?
take care of it, Miss Weaver.
From
Have a
Twin
nice day
Peaks.
now.
Is that her
Very
thing?
good.
She's got like a lantern in her
I'll
hand
come
always
back
and she
later
gives a
on
shit
to
about
remind
lights
you,
all the time
just
and
in
stuff?
case.
I mean, not exactly the same as the log
Mr.
lady,
Wake,
but I
the
get a
sheriff is waiting for
very
you in
similar
her office
vibe.
down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to
Yeah.
be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd
Okay.
fit right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that.
Yeah.
Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history.
I'm liking this game
Of
more and
course,
more.
what small town hasn't?
Give me more of the Twin Peaks vibe. That's the cells. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton.
Stucky's
There's no sign of
disappeared.
him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Alice sees a
Alice
shadow.
looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
It's probably totally a person there. Man, does that mean we're gonna get into weird
The
shit
sheriff
with
wants
people
to see
in
you in her office, Mr. Wake.
doorknobs or something? Wait, read something? Have you seen this man? Knack for winning contests is his identifying feature. Can I look at the other missing poster? No, this one. These men missing. Camping trip overdue, haven't been in contact. Okay. Lots of missing people.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Wow, that was useful. Do we have a message?
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened
Dude,
last night.
just
but I
tell her
couldn't.
everything
She'd
except
lock me
don't
up.
say you fought Shadow Men.
Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Jesus Christ, what is going on?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Huh.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
I always thought that Deadly Premonition was the closest the game would get to Twin Peaks-esque.
Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Okay, where's the lights?
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
I wonder if all these little optional things actually do anything to change the
They
game.
got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker.
It's a goddamn space
that
alien.
wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was?
Are we getting into like Twin Peaks Bob territory?
It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something that a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Okay. Cool. Manuscript. The dark presence in the diner.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Good, great. Really bodes well for us.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
We'll do that in a sec, but first, more radio shit.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but
okay.
Let's save it for
broken windows from what?
The gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Oh, that was it. Okay, shorter one. And whoop. Yep. Okay. There's a hole in the fence. No, over here.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station.
There you go.
There was something for me in an abandoned car.
This is a really weird parking lot. This is just like a shitty lot with an abandoned car randomly.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall and the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing.
Do all these manuscript things actually come true in the game?
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I'm gonna guess maybe. Well,
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Great.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week. You went now. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me.
Oh shit!
I'm at the sheriff's station. come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
That's not until midnight, dude. But still. Is Barry gonna end up being like the, oh God, I can't remember his fucking name, but it's played by David Fraud. Oh shit.
The writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a
Yeah, see,
statue
that's the
from a block of
typewriter that's in the
granite.
cabin,
If I
isn't it?
stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Well, we'll see if Barry is gonna be
Marvelous,
like...
sir. I just wanted to settle all the
What's
damage
his
the
name?
Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course.
I'm gonna forget
I
all
can
the character
assure
names
you
from
that
Twin
my
Peaks,
staff-
unfortunately. Why
Are
did it
you
just
feeling
cut out?
any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk
Yeah,
about...
that's really...
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman.
Oh, it's
I'd
the
like
doctor.
to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Easy.
That was super unnecessary.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Alan Wake's kind of an asshole.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I like
I
refresh
had to
my
talk to
memory
someone.
of all the
I told
characters
Barry
from Twin
everything.
Peaks, so I
he
can
thought I was
start comparing
certifiable,
them.
but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight
Does he
appointment
drive
with
a
the kidnapper
Hummer?
in a place called
Oh,
Lover's
God.
Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Oh,
Mr.
look.
Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking at
So
the
nobody wonders
poor
why we
thing.
were missing for like a week?
I really need to go.
Including
Great
like
to see you
her
again,
who
Mr.
saw
Wake.
us here before?
Later.
I don't trust her. I don't trust her.
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
No, let me open the doors. Okay, let's read the Bucktooth Charlie, the Columbian Mammoth. Columbian Mammoth, this measurement estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Brea tar pits, turned into Elderwood National Park in 1998 when the Columbian Mammoth became... So we're in Washington then? Yeah, I guess I never realized where we
Seriously,
were
Al,
supposed to
what
be.
you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared?
We're in Washington.
What was the
I
last
can't
time you
remember.
slept?
Is Twin Peaks
What,
also
are you
in
high?
Washington?
Have you been drinking?
No!
God, I can't remember.
Look, Barry, I'm
It's been
missing a
too long
week,
since I've seen
and
it.
someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
All right, wait here.
Let's go talk to the person out on the deck.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Is that the dog that ran away?
You rent cabins. Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here.
Oh, it's injured.
Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Bear trap?
Sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers.
Yeah.
Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Okay, let's go get the registration
Max is
form.
still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just
You
yet.
can't just go
The
and
form's
meet
on the
a
desk,
kidnapper.
mammoth skeleton.
Those situations always end up in disaster.
Yeah, they do.
You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head.
Does Barry end up
Jeez,
dying?
Al, come on.
Disappearing?
You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Well, we're either going to ignore him or something's gonna happen to him to get him out of the way.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Okay.
If you have any trouble finding
God damn it.
just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried.
Sure.
We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right.
It's pretty damn far to get to the peak then, isn't it?
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Okay. Cutscene again. We just skipped straight to midnight? What did we do all day?
Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her!
Wow.
This is not a goddamn debate, Barry.
That was so flaccid.
I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay, okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
He's gonna either be gone in the morning or something else is gonna happen. The sneezing is... it's gotta be a thing.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Oh yeah.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
I mean, how long have you been my agent if I haven't written a book in like 2 years, apparently?
Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back.
It's interesting that I can actually
by a grue.
turn the lights on and off. So nothing else to grab here. Also, it reset like my batteries, it looks like. Which kind of sucks. So that's the way I want to go. Can I even go out this door? No. It's like such a weird place to have like a little bench. Anyway, I don't see a manuscript page. Let's get out of here. Unless there's one out here. Midnight isn't even like that. Like, it'll be dark, but it won't be like super duper dark, will it? I feel like this is a bad idea.
Here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Okay. Weird dialogue. And now we get back into the action-adventure part of the game. I assume.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Yeah. Why were those first 2 chapters so, like, off-tone?
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Well, I mean, I guess.
I knew I should have gone to the cops.
Yeah, you should have.
This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do by yourself? They didn't even ask for you to bring money or anything. Like, seriously. Oh shit, we can actually go into this random cabin?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio.
All right.
Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Why is there just a coffee maker on the table?
No plan, really.
Yeah, we don't have our shotgun or flare gun anymore.
I'm getting a little too rickety to do.
Does that mean I should use the guns fully max? Like, just use all the ammo? Every chapter or episode?
Exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know
Did I
for
just
a
hear
fact
footsteps?
you're not a fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Oh my god.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Also, why would he be conducting... No, you know what, we're doing this? Yeah. Why would he be conducting an interview at, like, midnight? That doesn't make any sense. Jesus fucking Christ. That got me a little bit. Not gonna lie. That got me a little bit. Cool. Tire swing that just starts swinging by itself when there's no wind. You know, check. Gotta get all the... What the fuck? Okay. I was about to say gotta get all the tropes in. Can I not... I don't want to go around and risk falling. There's a TV on in that thing though, so I can definitely get into that building. Lover's Peak, Moonshine Cave, Nature Trail. It'd be cool if we ran into like actual people at night too, as well as the shadow beings or whatever. Oh shit, this place is fucked up. Hi, crows. Why are these cabins so messed up? Should have turned on the TV actually first. Are we gonna get a whole episode again? Oh my god. Like, I want to watch these things, but I don't know how interesting it is for the viewer to actually see them.
Cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish. Especially...
They really seem to be interested in the mix of live action and like animation or in-game stuff. Since I know that's a thing in Quantum Break as well.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
I kind of want to watch this,
You're confessing to killing that
so we're
guy,
gonna
huh?
watch it.
Why? Had it coming?
If you want to skip it,
Yeah, but why would
you
do
can
that?
skip it.
I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow. That sentence really flows.
Why is it so zoomed in?
Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that? I didn't like his face? Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either. That must be difficult. But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
That's pretty
about
fucked
that?
up.
Your
Oh,
son
so he's
said
an
you were wearing
alien.
a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
Oh shit.
It's plenty red now. You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Oh, this is like so bad, it's good. That was pretty good. Is that it? Okay. Are the crows synced up to the actual show? Oh, there's a random car. Phone. Can't use it. Man, there's just crows and everything. Why would there just be a random car here?
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror.
I'm thinking not everything
He
on
gasped.
these manuscript pages
Mr.
is what
Wake,
actually
it
happens,
happened
or it's
just
not
the way it
as
was on that
direct as I
page.
thought it was going to be. Ugh. Checkpoint? No, I guess all lights don't get as checkpoints.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Oh fuck. What the fuck is happening?
I'm coming! Please, help me!
Who's Rusty? Wait, is Rusty the dude who gave us our keys? Coming. But first I need to look in all of these buildings for collectibles. Coming real fast. Alright, I'll go over there. What the fuck happened?
I'm back here. Hey. Mr. Wake?
Okay, I guess the stuff in the manuscript pages does kind of happen.
Happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
First aid kit, probably, you know. That's what we should use.
Shh. Good boy.
Jesus Christ. Like, this is some insane damage. This is the office? What the fuck? How is one of these not the office? Oh, I guess the office is not in the visitor center proper. Shouldn't we go and get, like,
the only way to make sure that
Barry to
Rusty
help?
was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Man, is Rusty gonna end up dying while we go to the power? Okay, unlock the office. Nothing here. Great, another page.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move.
Okay.
I tensed as I waited for the
Reinforcing
killing
that
blow, but it
pools
never
of bright
came.
light are safe.
I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Okay. Is there anything in this room? Okay, well then that must mean that I can't go through this door. Yeah. Alright, what are we gonna find? Oh shit. Batteries. Revolver ammo. I think we're maxed on revolver ammo again.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker.
Great.
There was no way to get the lights back on.
Oh boy.
Rusty!
God damn it.
Rusty!
I knew this would happen.
The ground was covered with old ashes. That looked shaded through darkness.
Christ.
Hunters need hunting licenses.
Is this evil Rusty? Oh, these are just... Oh, if I shoot the guys who aren't converted yet, it doesn't work, or it ricochets back and hurts me. Okay, oily darkness. So we can burn that shit away. Does it hurt to walk on? Oh boy, does it. Well, Rusty's fucking gone. Probably dead.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole
Jesus
in the wall.
Christ. Well, so the dog's gone.
Don't feed the animals.
Oh boy.
Fishing
is only permitted
for those prisoners who purchase a park
fishing
license. Obey
the park ranger's instructions.
Oh fuck.
Rusty, no! Never. Two bears and wolves. Never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed.
Jesus Christ, this is so fucking bad. Can you come out here, Rusty?
It is
against the law
to remove any historical artifacts from the park.
Stop going inside, you fuck.
Even simple berries.
God, these parts are kind of annoying. Come out here. Sorry, Rusty. Damn, so this time we just fight him right away. Oh boy. I could wait for the battery to recharge on the tougher guys, like Rusty and whatever his name was, but I ended up with so many batteries by the end that it doesn't seem like it's worth it. Oh then, that's a bundle of fun. So, we're not gonna, like, wonder what the fuck happened, or, like, I don't know, try to, like, solve anything? We're just gonna keep going on and go to Lover's Peak when shit's been, like, utterly obliterated and destroyed? Seems like we should have gone back to our... Oh shit, can I climb up this? No. Oh shit, is that a... Oh man, I almost missed that. Right there in front of me. I remember there was a space in one. Okay, there's a bunch more pages.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters.
Yeah.
Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Man, this is... I don't even... I feel like a rational person would have gone back to get Barry or something. Like, is it... I'm really interested to see if this place actually ends up as trashed. Well, I guess the garage ended up being trashed in the end. So, I'm kind of guessing that this place will be the same. Oh boy. Wait, why is there a huge, like, blood trail? What's... Whose blood is it? I don't know. It's goddamn weird, though.